Welcome to the second stop in a series that I'm putting together. I'm walking the same route that thousands of Notre Dame and St. Mary's students walked decades ago as they made their way from one legendary five-point neighborhood bar to the next. Last week, we started this little walk at Frankie's, later known as the library, and finally Goose's Nest. Today, we're heading just a little bit farther east down Howard to our second stop, Nickie's. It's hard to imagine now because this entire area has been completely rebuilt. Today, you're looking right about where Nickie's stood at 928 North Eddy. But this wasn't always Nickie's. As early as 1910, the newspapers mentioned a grocery store and a saloon here, actually two connected buildings. But the place that most people remember here really began in 1944 when Frank Bus Woodward opened Woodward's Tavern. It quickly became much more than a neighborhood bar. It became one of South Bend's unofficial political headquarters. Democrats gathered here so often that locals nicknamed it Tammany Hall. Governors, congressmen, Notre Dame legends, even famous athletes stopped in. And unlike many bars in the area, people who knew Woodward said that he refused to sell to Notre Dame undergraduates. When Woodward retired in 1969, the tavern entered a new chapter. Frank and Nick Bolello took over, and before long, everyone simply knew it as Nickie's. For the next 15 years or so, it became one of the classic Notre Dame and St. Mary's hangouts. Newspaper after newspaper tells the story. Underage drinking arrests, police raids, fake IDs, and students trying to slip out the back door when officers showed up. By 1986, the problems had caught up with the bar. Nick Bolello promised the neighbors that he wanted to reinvent it as a quiet restaurant for an older crowd, but the building had fallen into such a terrible condition. Water damage, a collapsing roof, code violations, and after months of hearings, the city ordered it demolished. Today, people walk down Howard or Eddy Street on their way to Trader Joe's without giving this spot a second thought. But for decades, crowds spilled in and out of this same exact spot when Woodward Tavern and later Nickie's stood here. Next time on our Notre Dame pub crawl, we'll head just a little bit south to another legendary spot, Bridget McGuire's.